What started as a job to replace the poly pipe here with PVC pipe has turned into quite the job, because when we went to go turn on the system, we had absolutely no pressure. Now, I should mention that when we first got out here, there was a broken pipe right here, which was the beginning of where we were going to replace the PVC line. Previously, another technician had replaced the PVC line on all of the spray heads here years past, so we were just coming out to replace this one. When we went to turn the system on, we had no pressure in any of the heads. We had like one sprinkler head pop up over there. And then I walked over to the pump and put on a pressure gauge to see what we were looking at, and I'll show you what that was. As you can see, I've got heads in the backyard. Yes, we've got some mixed precipitation, but the point is we've got pretty good pressure going on out there, right? And my gauge is telling me about 35, 36 PSI on that back zone there. We're going to go ahead and switch zones. Yes, this is a Florida irrigation system, so just by closing that valve, I can switch it to the next zone. Now these are on, and let's look at that gauge again. 40 PSI, just about. Let's go turn that problem zone back on, zone number 3, and 25 PSI. That's a problem. And we turned it on, and that one sprinkler head out in the front yard that I was telling you about earlier was the only one going at 25 PSI. So we suspected there to be another problem with it. We went over here, and we knew that the line was, this zone was being fed by a line right here. So we capped the line right there, and we went and turned on the system again to see where the pressure meter was. And the pressure gauge showed 25 PSI, which shows that the water is leaking somewhere underneath this slab. And we're actually finding evidence of that now, because the water is, in fact, leaking out of the garage. The solution here would be to replace the pipe, but unfortunately, we're looking at a full concrete walkway here, and there's really nowhere to go from this pump out to where you saw the front yard over there without chipping up all this concrete. The solution that me and the homeowner came up with is we're gonna run that pipe up this wall, over the door there, and around the corner out to the front, skip the garage, come back down into the ground, and reconnect. And that will get rid of the broken pipe in the middle. Sometimes we have to think outside the box, and in this case, I was thinking outside the ground. We are gonna mount that pipe to the person's house, and we're gonna anchor it about every 3 feet on the wall. I know what you're thinking. That pipe's gonna be heavy. And you're right, but not entirely. You see, in a 20-foot stick of pipe, that's gonna hold 1.5 gallons of water. And 1 gallon of water weighs about 8.34 pounds. So 1.5 gallons is right around 12.5 pounds per 20-foot stick of pipe. We're gonna mount it every 3 feet to hold the pipe to the wall. And this is gonna be much better than chipping up the entire concrete pathway there on the right side of the home, or the one that's on the left side of the home. That's right, there's the identical pad on the other side of the house. There's no getting to the front yard unless you go underneath this pad. So we are going to mount that pipe to the wall, just not today. Oh, and to answer your other burning question, UV protectant paint to match the color of the house.